them on the phone, have them bring a vehicle to you, call, ask any questions, learn about mobile service as well that they offer. The customer experience is the priority. It's where I've shopped. You can go by Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike or online to tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
For more than 75 years, University of Maryland Global Campus has given you the opportunity to build your next success. Choose from more than 135 degree and certificate programs in career-relevant fields like business, healthcare, data analytics, cybersecurity, and more. Plus, we offer 100% online and hybrid courses, personalized advising, and lifetime career services. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him, but nothing prepared him for the fight against ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Online pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Men's Pro Knoxville said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Men's Pro Knoxville was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With AD and performance treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 865-544-8220 or go to menspronknoxville.com. Your consultation includes blood work with results before you leave. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hey, Lisa, are y'all moving? I saw a pod in your driveway.
Ugh, don't get me started. It's been so frustrating.
What happened?
We had a pinhole leak in our water pipes while we were on vacation, and the water damaged our entire downstairs.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, we had a minor leak about a year ago, and our plumber said it would happen again if we don't fix the problem.
What do you recommend?
He recommended replacing all the plumbing in the house or calling Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Replace all the plumbing? Oh, that sounds expensive.
Oh, it was. So my husband said, don't worry about it, and we'll take our chances.
What did AquaClear say?
We never ended up calling AquaClear.
Well, I've heard AquaClear has some kind of systems that'll help with pinhole leaks. That sounds a lot easier than replumbing your whole house.
I am not waiting for another leak. I'm going to give AquaClear a call.
Here's the website, aquaclearws.com.
This report is sponsored by Amazon Prime Day.
Okay, I've got some good news and I've got some great news. The good news is that Prime Day is almost here. The great news, this year you'll have 4 days to find deals on all of your favorite things. Shop Prime Day, July 8th through the 11th.
Usually when we say feels like 98 around here, it's a good thing, thinking of college football in the falls. But, well, it's going to feel like 101 as we bypass 98. Actual high temperature of 93 on Monday. It is going to be toasty with just an isolated storm in the high elevations. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary. This month, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Call today for a free estimate. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. You can join us at 865-656-9900. Swain, we were asked in the text box last segment, did you hear about the Florida State quarterback? So Florida State, they had a rough season last year. Went 2-10. And they brought in a transfer quarterback. DJ Uiagalelei didn't work out. So they went back into the portal this year, brought in Thomas Castellanos from Boston College. Started out at UCF.
We call a program like Florida State that goes 2-10 a rough year.
You didn't think it was a rough year?
It's a disaster, Josh.
It was a total disaster.
It's a disaster. But go ahead.
It's all-time collapse.
Yes. Yeah.
They were a popular playoff pick.
One of the worst disasters in sports in the last 15, 10,
on the field in
years.
Sports history. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think that qualifies as a rough season.
Continue.
So they're looking to bounce back. And their new quarterback, Thomas Castellanos, is confident that that can happen. He talked about all the talent that's around him, took some shots at BC and Bill O'Brien in an interview with Pete Nakos of On 3. And he also said, hey, I got a lot of responsibility here. Some coaches' jobs are on the line. So, I'm playing for them. I'm playing for them and their families. And he better be ready from the start because the opener for Florida State is at home, and it's against the Alabama Crimson Tide. So when that subject came up, the opener against Bama, Castellanos, new quarterback at Florida State, said this, quote, I'm excited, man. People, I don't know if they know, but you go back and watch every first game that I played in, we always start fast. I dreamed of moments like this. I dreamed of playing against Alabama. They don't have Nick Saban to save them. I just don't see them stopping me. You think Alabama players are going to hear about that?
I think they already heard about it, Josh. I think they already heard about it.
When you played with Robert Ayers, Kevin Simon, and Omar Gaither, and Jonathan Wade, the late Paris Harrelson, and on, if the opposing team's quarterback said, those guys are not going to be able to stop me,
I'm sure his offensive line is happy about those comments. I mean, his first game last year was against Florida State, right?
Yeah. He had a nice game in their upset win over Florida State last year.
And what did he say about his first game? What did he say about his first game?
He said that his teams always start fast.
Thomas, you're going to need to do more than have 100 yards passing in your first game and more than 73 yards rushing. More than 180 yards total offense from the quarterback position to beat Alabama. Yeah. Just saying.
I also feel obligated to mention that in 2023, when he was at Boston College, they lost the opener to Northern Illinois. Now, they went to overtime, so it was a competitive game.
Josh, he barely had 200 yards total offense against Northern Illinois.
So I don't know exactly what he means by fast, but I don't know. This doesn't reach the level of Diego Pavia last week and all that he said, running the state of Tennessee, firing off shots, the Big Ten. I mean, Diego just created weeks worth of headlines.
Worse.
But this is
worse.
This is worse in terms of how it could affect the opening game and where the season goes because Florida State is trying to bounce back. And if Alabama comes in there and thumps Florida State, Mike Norvell is squarely on the hot seat the rest of the way.
Well, this is worse because, number one, Florida State went 2-10 last year. Mm-hmm. Number two, you haven't played a down
right
at Florida State. You just got there. All you know is that your teammates are better than they were at Boston College, but your teammates went 2-10 last year. Some of them went 10-3 last year and played in the first round of college football playoff. Because some of those dudes was at Tennessee last year. They played Florida State's team.
That's right.
So maybe he's all hyped up because he's throwing the ball squirrel white.
Could be.
But I just don't think it's smart when you play in Alabama the first game of the season, and that coach is coming off a season where he's been criticized more than probably ever in his career. Considering that Alabama lost to OU the way they did, lost to Vanderbilt, and got beat up by Tennessee on the road too. So you don't think Alabama is foaming at the mouth?
Alabama currently sits as a 12.5-point favorite on the road for the opener against FSU. But the quote from Thomas Castellanos, the quarterback transfer, who will start for FSU on the Alabama game in Tallahassee, I don't know if they know, but you go back and watch every first game that I played in, we always start fast. I dreamed of moments like this. I dreamed of playing against Alabama. They don't have Nick Saban to save them. I just don't see them stopping me.
I'm actually rooting for him. I hope he's right.
Oh, I'm sure you are. A lot of people will be rooting for him.
Like most of the time, like anytime someone says this and they haven't proved anything, you kind of root against them to get busted up and made an example out of. No, not me. I hope he's right. I'll be rooting for you, man. I really will be.
Now, I'm going to say something that I don't think you can say. But as a height-challenged person, I can. Thomas is not a large fella. He's listed, I think, 5'9". Diego Pavia also.
He's listed as 5'9"?
I think that's right.
Yeah, he's listed as 5'9", so he's probably about 5'7", 5'8".
Diego Pavia, not tall by high-level sports standards, right?
No.
We got some height-challenged quarterbacks that are really talking here this summer.
Yeah, like with Diego Pavia, you know, I'm pretty sure Clark Lee, like, all right, they've had time with each other. He knows his personality. That's probably why he brought him in to Vanderbilt. And he's had success with Diego. And so he's not surprised. But with this quarterback, he hasn't played a game for his new coach yet. So how do you think Mike Norvell feels about this guy that's never played a snap at Florida State talking like he's Peter Warrick, talking like he's Chris Winkie, like he put in some real work there?
Yeah, Jordan Travis, he isn't. So I was entertained last week. I was somewhat thankful of Pavia because he gave us a little mid-June content. For Thomas Castellanos, I'm entertained. I don't think people recognize how fast my teams start. With Alabama, I dreamed of playing against Bama. They don't have Nick Saban to save them. I just don't see them stopping me. 3:30 kickoff after Tennessee finishes its game against Syracuse on ABC. You can watch Alabama and Florida State in Tallahassee. A season of resurgence.
I love this.
For the Seminoles as they take on Alabama, which is spending its offseason saying, hey, we're going to bounce back. Something's got to give in week one. We'll come back, 865-656-9900. Thanks to Thomas Castellanos for the headline to start the week. We'll come back here with Bill Bender of Sporting News joining us in a little more than 15 minutes. He'll join us at the start, 30 minutes from now. He'll join us at 1:15 to talk some college football. So Bill Bender of Sporting News next hour. We'll talk to you along the way. A lot of football talk, a lot of reaction from the weekend right here on Josh and Swain.
I'm VFL Charles Davis, and it's
68 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. You could win season tickets to one of the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, the Knoxville Smokies, or the Ice Bears. Listen for where we'll be broadcasting. Show up and register to become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 3 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held on July 10th at Top Golf on Outlet Drive in Farragut. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimal.com. It's Big Tickets, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef on your station for Tennessee sports, 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This spring, if you're looking for jewelry to celebrate a special occasion or just enhance that new Easter dress, then look no further than TK Wheeler Jewelers. He's got everything to celebrate special moments or just to zhuzh up your wardrobe. One thing I'm obsessed with right now are gold bangle bracelets. You can wear them with anything and they're timeless. And unlike that jewelry you might find online, these pieces from TK Wheeler Jewelers won't tarnish over time. TK Wheeler also has beautiful multicolored gemstone pieces in gorgeous pastel pinks, blues, yellows, and greens, in bracelets, rings, pendant necklaces, and even beautiful dangling earrings. Those precious stones are perfect for spring. TK Wheeler Jewelers is located on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. You're going to love your shopping experience. There's over $2.5 million worth of inventory, a friendly staff to help, and you always get more bling for your buck. When you're shopping for jewelry, shop at TK Wheeler Jewelers.
Get ready for the 2025-26 Lady Vols basketball season. Coming off a Sweet 16 run in the first season under head coach Kim Caldwell, Lady Vol basketball season tickets are on sale now. With the top portal class and the second-ranked high school class, the Lady Vols are set for a big season ahead. Be in the Food City Center for the action all season long. Secure your seats today at allvols.com.
In a world of high vehicle prices, where great deals seem out of reach, a beacon of hope appears. Look to the skies, Knoxville. The super dealer is here, standing for truth, justice, and the American made. Ted Russell Ford is your super dealer, fighting high prices whenever they strike. Employee pricing is here. At Ted Russell Ford, you pay what we pay on all new Ford models. Plus, get no payments for 90 days. That's 3 months of no payments on your new Ford. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 Ford dealer. Feast your eyes on the massive inventory of new vehicles to choose from. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike, or visit us online at tedrussellford.net. See dealer for details.
Summer officially starts this month, and the last thing you want during sweltering heat is a broken air conditioner or HVAC system. That means it's more important than ever to keep you and your family comfortable and safe before extreme Tennessee temperatures arrive. Don't ignore the warning signs that your AC is struggling or nearing the end of its lifespan. And if you need emergency HVAC repairs, routine preventative maintenance, or want to invest in a new system, then call the trusted HVAC experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. This month, get up to a $1,000 discount when you buy and install a new air conditioner or HVAC system. We make it easy with free on-site estimates for replacements and free second opinions on repairs. And if budgets are tight, we offer flexible payment plans including 0% financing with credit approval. Be sure to ask about our 10-plus year warranties that are 2 times longer than industry standards, so you don't spend a cent on unexpected costs in the future. So call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today.
Some places just feel right the moment you walk in. Try How Brewery in downtown Maryville has new owners and a fresh look, but the same welcoming spirit locals love. Great beer, easygoing patio vibes, families relaxing, and dogs always welcome. Right off the Greenway Trail, it's easy to swing by and stay a while. Whether you stop in for a quick pint or to catch a local band, Try Hop's got room for you. Pull up a chair. They've saved you a seat. Try Hop Brewery. Local beer, real connection. Visit tryhopbrewery.com.
I'm Michael Jenkins, helping you beat the books with the BetMGM Network. We're heading to New York and taking the Braves' first 5 money line against the Mets. It'll be Spencer Schwallenbach for the Braves. He's 5-4 with a 3.26 ERA, taking on Paul Blackburn. Been a tough year for Blackburn, so we're fading him. He's allowed 9 runs in his last 8 innings, and the last time he pitched was against the Braves, giving up 4 runs, 3 earned, and 3 2/3 innings. Take the Braves' first 5 money line. I'm Michael Jenkins from the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter, beat the books, and download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Thank you for being with us on Josh and Swain. Swain, we'll see updates like this from schools, I'd say, over the next few days, next couple weeks maybe. Brian Murphy, who covers North Carolina with WRAL, University of North Carolina, he's written for the News Observer, noting that University of North Carolina announces it will have revenue share with football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball, with the majority of funds going to football and men's basketball. So 4 sports, it looks like, and they will add almost 200 scholarships to their overall athletics. I haven't seen a breakdown of what those added scholarships will go to, but 4 sports from North Carolina. You've seen other schools make announcements. I've seen, a lot of times 6 schools, so a couple in addition. Softball will be mentioned a lot. But with North Carolina, football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball will be the 4 schools that are included in their revenue share for athletes.
Did they get permission from Bill Belichick's girlfriend to do that?
We'll have to check the database of emails.
Okay. Because if she didn't approve, then
back to the drawing board.
Pretty much. Because she's running the show.
So that'll be something that's interesting to follow as schools have decisions to make.
That's tight, man. That's only 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like soccer's been a big deal at UNC. Their women's soccer program, the history there. So I'm a little surprised that one's not mentioned. But according to UNC, football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball.
You think Tennessee will ever put out the exact sports that they're going to be paying?
I would think so, yeah. I would think so.
Well, I guess at some point.
As a public institution, but I
guess at some point
I admit to being a little confused of how everything will work from an information standpoint.
Yeah. Tough decisions have to be made.
Yeah, for sure. We've talked about that. It's been written about. Tennessee proudly proclaims to be an everything school. You have to invest. And tough decisions will have to be made either in terms of which schools are included or how you divvy it up. And everybody recognizes football will get the majority.
Yeah.
Men's basketball at most schools, Tennessee included, going to be a big deal and drives revenue. So that's we're talking about revenue share, so that's part of it. But how Tennessee does it is going to be a big deal. And there are still real NIL opportunities too. You can make money outside of the revenue share, but I don't know. I have as many questions as answers here, even with the House settlement and the enforcement that's supposed to be there. I do wonder how that's going to work and when it will be challenged, not if. But North Carolina announcing 4 schools: football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball.
Yeah, you hire Bill Belichick, and then you have basketball, which
everybody knows about UNC basketball.
Yeah, we know that they didn't deserve to get to a tournament last year.
Correct.
So, a lot of that money will go to those 2 sports. But I thought they were good at soccer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised to not see soccer included.
Do they have a rugby team? Not a rugby. They have a lacrosse team, don't they?
UNC lacrosse?
I think they have a pretty good lacrosse team. I know ACC typically have those lacrosse programs.
But who knows? Maybe they'll push NIL opportunities.
Maybe.
We'll come back. 2 hours to go. More football talk coming up and your conversations as well. 865-656-9900. What's on your mind? Share with us here on Josh and Swain.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
The United States have the lead.
The United States in full command.
And didn't she enjoy that one?
Never miss a game.
Look at the pace she puts on this ball with that little slip run. Great first touch.
Never miss a moment.
Get a hold of it.
The back of the net.
Great goal for the United States.
Goal for goal.
Yeah!
the U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Online TRT services might seem convenient, but they don't add up to Low T Center. You get real service, quality care. They've been doing this for over 15 years, changing the lives of their patients. We understand exactly what the guys need. And all treatments start with a thorough in-person consultation. Low T Center makes it easy to get started with the quality of care that you deserve. You also have the power to take control of your health with white glove medical care inside of the center or professionally monitored custom dosing for home treatments. I love the convenience there with Low T Center. If you're looking to lose a few pounds, Low T Center has you covered there too with prescription weight loss. When you start, you'll receive a free B12 shot on the same day. Most major insurances are accepted, so you have no excuse. The offer is limited, so go to the website, that's fixmylowt.com, to book your appointment online. You will be glad that you did. Website again for you, fixmylowt.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivinson with Sports Animal, to secure this deal. Or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Did you know that Ingles sells a huge variety of organic items? Or that they run their own dairy? Or that they only serve USDA choice and prime meat? Did you know that they have more local craft beer than any place else? Or that they have Energy Smart stores? Or that they professionally slice and package imported cheese from Europe? Did you know about their giant international aisle, local farm partnerships, curbside pickup, wine department? Or that they donate 3,956 meals a day to local food banks? Well, now you do. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City and Certified Angus Beef on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, a Cumulus media station, 99.1, the sports animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute. Kevin Durant is on the move again, traded to Houston, his fifth team and maybe his most revealing. An all-time scorer, sure, but the narrative that he's a quote-unquote bus rider, not a driver, Charles Barkley said it years ago, and Durant keeps giving it fuel. He says he just wants to hoop, no drama, but somehow the drama always follows, and more often than not, starts with him. I'm Maggie Gray.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co., LLC. Used with permission.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
This is my college campus.
Correct, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some college items.
My daughter's room is pretty bare. We need a lamp, some comfy pillows, her favorite stuffy.
Dad! With pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA. Literally anywhere.
Sweet. More time for gaming.
And studying. Wait, where are you going now?
Have to show the Ultimate Frisbee team how easy it is to order from IKEA. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Choose from thousands of pickup locations, affordable delivery options, and more.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain's here. I'm Josh Ward. Swain, last hour, should we have tapped or petted the orange dog during the discussion of predictions for the upcoming season and where Tennessee might land as Lindy's predicted Tennessee number 11 in the SEC?
No, not at all, man, because with predictions, somebody's going to be proven wrong and someone's going to be proven right. I'm pretty sure that Lindy's will be proven wrong. Like Tennessee, when's the last time Tennessee finished that low inside the SEC?
Well, perhaps we're going back to the Jeremy Pruitt era.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't see Josh Heupel in his 5th season having his worst year. Like, if anything, I can see him having a season like he did his first year in terms of
11th in the SEC probably means 3-5 in conference.
Yeah. Now, if it happens, hey, antennas will be raised, and there'll be a lot of folks asking some major questions about what happened. But I don't see Auburn being that much better than Tennessee. I don't see Missouri being better than Tennessee. I just don't see that.
Tennessee has finished at least 4-4 or better in each of Josh Heupel's 4 seasons at Tennessee.
Yeah, and
6-2 twice in 2022 and then last year.
Again, like you brought up the point. We play Kentucky. We play Vanderbilt. We play Mississippi State. That's 3 right there. And you play an Arkansas team at home.
Yeah, Arkansas is at home following an off week. Tennessee will have 2 weeks to get ready for Arkansas at home. Everyone recognizes Arkansas beat Tennessee last year. If Tennessee had hosted Arkansas last year, I don't think the Vols lose that game. So from Lindy's projections, Tennessee will play teams number 13, 14, 15, and 16. That's half the league schedule for Tennessee. Now the other half is tough. Alabama on the road, tough. Florida on the road, everyone recognizes. Georgia anywhere,
tough.
Really tough. And then Oklahoma, challenging game.
Tougher.
That one also, tougher. That one's also at home following a bye week. It's in November. We'll figure out a lot about both teams by then. But it's at home, which right now I think Tennessee would be favored to win for what that's worth.
Because think about how bad we were offensively. Like the margin of error will not be as wide as it was last year, where you were able to give up multiple sacks inside your red zone, not throw the ball efficiently. You had a quarterback on the opposing team that was throwing it across the field in versus cover 2 in red zone, not throw the ball efficiently. You had a quarterback on the opposing team that was throwing it across the field in versus cover 2. Like, Jamal McCoy was like, oh, my gosh, man. SEC's going to be like this all year, every week? This is easy. Quarterback making these type of mistakes. And so, like,
he actually made it look pretty easy a lot of the time. Yeah.
OU was as worse as they could be on offense. Like, they're not going to play that bad offensively against us. I just don't see it. So you're not going to be able to make the same mistakes when it comes to pass protection, when it comes to protection from your running backs or your tackles. You're going to have to play well at home because they're going to be better.
So we both push back on this. Tennessee's too low.
Yeah. Tennessee's too low. Okay. Am I sitting here saying Tennessee's going to be a playoff team? I'm not going to put my money there. But 11th in the SEC? No, we're not going to be any bottom dwellers or doormats. That's not what we're going to do this year. We've done it. It ain't going to be this year.
Of the bottom four teams that Tennessee will play, which one of those scares you to potentially cause Lindy's to be correct? The Arkansas game, the Vanderbilt game, the Kentucky game, or the Mississippi State game? Which one scares you the most?
Bob Petrino's still offensive coordinator at Arkansas. They still have a dual-threat quarterback in Green. So I would say Arkansas. I'm sorry, man. Vanderbilt does not scare me at home. Kentucky does not scare me at all.
Mississippi State? It is
on the road.
It is on the road.
And they ran the ball good against us last year. And this year, too, where that's where you get most improvement from.
But the talent gap is wide.
But it's Mississippi State, Josh.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is the first road game, true road game for Tennessee. Tennessee will play in Atlanta against Syracuse. The schedule for Tennessee to start out, Syracuse and Atlanta, ETSU at home, Georgia at home, UAB at home, at Mississippi State.
No. Yeah, I don't see it.
Then Tennessee has an off week before hosting Arkansas. That is the first half of the schedule.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of any of those teams. But if you want me to mention one, I'll mention Arkansas.
Okay.
Because, again, Bob Petrino, last time I checked, great play caller, did a good job against us last year. Now, the other time he came up in here, he was the head coach, right? Western Kentucky.
Was he with A&M when they came here, lost a couple years ago? Was he the OC then?
At Texas A&M?
Yeah. I think that's right. 2023.
He was, yeah.
So he's been here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He was. Yeah. When Joe Milton ran over the linebacker.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Had those offensive tackles jumping because of James Pierce Jr. Remember that?
Yeah, that crowd noise.
They could not stay set. They couldn't. Yeah, but Arkansas is still probably the right pick. You would have been solo the rest of the show if you said Kentucky or Vanderbilt. I would have fainted. That would have been it for me for today. If you had said, as a VFL, that the Kentucky or the Vandy game scares you.
Like, even if it was Vanderbilt, I wouldn't admit it. Not after what Diego said.
Oh, man, we could get some good aggregation on that one, though.
No.
Diego Pavia's threats have VFL and Knoxville radio host Jason Swain
shook. No, I would never admit that, even if it was true. And I wouldn't say anything about Kentucky. I don't care if they had Will Levis on the team. We know what happened versus Tennessee for Will Levis. So,
trap game, though.
What?
Kentucky on the road for Tennessee between the Bama game and the Oklahoma game.
Where was it 2 years ago?
It was in Lexington.
Was it a trap game then?
Sure.
I guess, kind of. Not really.
That team was probably better than this team. This Kentucky team, not the best vibes, at least right now. Somebody who has a good idea of what's going on in college football. I don't know if he has an idea on the college football playoff. He wrote about that recently as well. Bill Bender of the Sporting News, longtime college football writer, will join us when we come back as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit native10.com.
Fit is important. Don't believe me? Well, try on those jeans from high school that you keep in the back of your closet. See what I mean? Fit is important. That's true when it comes to most everything from jeans to shoes to even mattresses. Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, founder and owner of The Bed Store. We understand that when it comes to finding a mattress, you need to find the one that fits your unique needs. That's why we here at The Bed Store have created Tuck Fit. It's a proprietary process to help you find the perfect, just right for you mattress that can help you sleep great and wake up to wow. Choose from quality options from top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and many more. Right now, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic Breeze or $600 on Stearns & Foster, plus get free local delivery. Just visit one of our convenient area locations or online at bedstore.com.
The right mattress, the right price, guaranteed at the Bed Store.
The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Hey, folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan, and if it'll drive, it's worth $5,500 toward the purchase of any new in-stock Nissan. That's right. Drive any old trade-in onto our lot, and you'll receive not up to, but guaranteed $5,500. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike. Retail marketing campaign, one trade-in per vehicle, all rebates included, and NMAC financing.
Get ready for an unforgettable free experience at Sports Fest, sponsored by Visit My Smokies. Join us for exciting games, thrilling clinics, and fun for the whole family. Don't miss the autograph area, brought to you by Sports Treasures. Meet your favorite athletes, get signatures, and create memories. Whether you're a sports fan or just looking for a great time, Sports Fest is the place to be. Mark your calendars for June 28th at the Knoxville Expo Center and come cheer, meet, and celebrate with us. See you there. SportsFestKnoxville.com.
Wait, if I work today, why should I have to wait 2 weeks to get my money? With Earnin, you can access your pay as you work instead of waiting days and weeks for a paycheck. Get up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. Because, hey, it's your money. Download the Earnin app now to get it and join millions of people making any day payday. That's EARNIN. Earnin is not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Available in select states. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details.
Average Amy's. Our coffee has caffeine and our muffins are cooked.
You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Cumulus Digital outperforms industry benchmarks by over 25%. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
There's a lot of talk about heroes these days.
Hey, buddy, you want to go fishing?
The folks in the funny outfits with superpowers and spandex.
All right, buddy, let me help you.
But at Ingalls, we know that a lot of our heroes
now you look like a pro.
Are a little closer to home. They're the ones who give us what we need for those everyday adventures. That's why we look up to the ones who look out for us.
Don't forget your fish food. Catch a big one.
Ingalls.
See you later, Dad.
All
Bye.
the ingredients for family.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us as we continue on this Monday afternoon. Next to VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward, and we are excited to go to the Stanley Fencing Gates Hotline to begin this segment. Say hello to Bill Bender, covering college football for the Sporting News, sportingnews.com. Bill, great to have you back on the show. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, Bill, some of what we've been talking about today has had to do with Tennessee and projections for this upcoming season. We're at a time of year where we'll see a lot of predictions coming out. We were talking about there seems to be a pretty wide range of where Tennessee could be. We've seen top 10 to top 15 nationally. We've seen outside the top 10 potentially in the SEC. What do you make of Tennessee coming off a playoff appearance last year, some roster turnover? Obviously, the quarterback position changes during the offseason. Where does that leave you with either what you think of or what you ask about Tennessee heading into fall camp this year?
Well, I think after Nico transferred, most publications, ours included, dropped Tennessee a few spots. It's anywhere between I think we've seen between 9 and 19. I know we put up a consensus top 25 there a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I think, they're in that clump of SEC teams where we're not really sure, and it's not just them. It's South Carolina, Florida, Oklahoma, the teams that are outside between 10, 11, and 25 in a lot of those publications that it's tough to pinpoint. But I do think the quarterback change, not that we have anything against Joey Aguilar. I just think, you lose a quarterback that went 10-3 and goes to the Big Ten and is going to be one of the top third quarterbacks in that conference.
How do you balance looking at Tennessee's situation and going, okay, yeah, they did lose a quarterback who's going to be an NFL quarterback sooner than later, versus Josh Heupel has had Hendon, who taken him from Virginia Tech. Hendon Hooker took him from, Joe Milton took him from Michigan, Hendon from Virginia Tech, and improved their careers and have more success with those guys at Tennessee. Maybe he could do that with Joey Aguilar, even though he's coming in May. How do you balance kind of, looking at that situation with Josh Heupel in Tennessee? Oh, absolutely. It's a fair point. And I think Tennessee's schedule is set up well. The fact that he's developed two quarterbacks into day 2, day 3 picks, and Aguilar could be that best case. So I think that's with Josh Heupel. We'll see if he can do it again. They do have a lot of talent. I like the backfield depth. They lost a couple guys off that defense, including James Pierce. But all in all, Tennessee does have a good roster that should be able to compete for another college football playoff berth.